Hey guys, today we'll be making deviled crab cakes. These crispy, savory cakes are usually fried up on the stove, but we're gonna make them even easier by using the Panasonic 4-in-1 multi-oven. We'll be using the microwave function, the air fry function, and the broil function. There'll be less oil, less mess, but all of the flavor. Let's get started. First thing we're gonna do is spray down the air fry tray so these guys don't stick. Just make sure you have something underneath for easier cleanup. Set this aside. Now we're gonna cook our veggies. Let's combine the peppers, onions, and celery in a microwave-safe bowl. Drizzle half of our melted butter over the top. Now we'll just give it a quick toss to combine. Now we'll use the microwave function to cook these for 5 minutes at 800 watts. I've got a small bowl here, so to make our wet mixture, first we're gonna add an egg, sour cream, mustard, Worcestershire sauce, paprika, and now we're gonna add a little bit of cayenne, but if you're sensitive to spice, you can totally omit it. And finally, a little bit of salt. Now we're just gonna whisk everything together. I've got my finely ground saltines here. I'm gonna reserve about a 1/4 cup for the wet mixture. The rest will be used for coating. In a more traditional deviled crab cake recipe, we would fry these in butter on the stove. But we're using the air fry function today, so I'm gonna add this butter directly into these ground saltines. It might start to clump up at first, but just keep stirring. You're looking for a sort of wet sand consistency. To make it easier to bread the cakes, we're just gonna add these crumbs to a shallow tray. You can also use a plate or really any shallow dish you have laying around. Now we're gonna combine everything. Let's start by adding the crab to this large bowl. Add our cooked veggies, which are smelling delicious by the way. And now the wet mixture, scallions, and finally the reserved breadcrumbs. We're just gonna mix everything together and sort of break up the crab as we go. Now we'll form the mixture into 8 even patties. Remember these? We're gonna take the cakes and dredge them in the buttered breadcrumbs on both sides, and then we'll add them to the air fry tray. We wanna gently but firmly press breadcrumbs into the outside because we want a really nice coating. These are looking great, and now we're gonna cook them using the air fry function for 20 minutes. These have been cooking for 20 minutes and they already look good enough to eat. But to give them that signature crispiness that we know and love in deviled crab cakes, we're gonna cook them for 2 to 3 more minutes using the broil function. After a quick broil, these guys are ready to eat. I love to serve them hot with a little bit of tartar sauce and some lemon slices. As a final touch, I like to sprinkle them with a little bit of chopped parsley. And now they're ready to go. I hope that you enjoy these delicious deviled crab cakes as much as I do. I love how little cleanup there is, and honestly, they taste just as good as any fried version. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'd love to know how these turned out for you. Also, don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you never miss one of our recipes. See you in the next one.